as President Trump is in a war of words with some of the biggest players in the NFL and NBA over their lack of respect for the flag and the White House. Hello and welcome to Justice. I'm Janine Pirro. Thanks for being with us. The biggest issue facing our country today is the tiptoeing and political correctness that has brought us to the brink of disaster in national security, politics, and sports. The question: do we have the fortitude, courage, and determination to stand up to those who threaten our values? Last night in Alabama, President Donald Trump did just that and took no prisoners on the sports issue and the NFL players who disrespect our flag. Last year, San Francisco 49ers quarterback Colin Kaepernick, who, by the way, is without a team this year, began the protest by taking a knee during our Star-Spangled Banner.
Wouldn't you love to see one of these NFL owners, when somebody disrespects our flag, to say, get that son of a bitch off the field right now, out, he's fired. He's fired! Total disrespect of our heritage. That's a total disrespect of everything that we stand for, okay? Everything that we stand for.
The fallout was swift and certain. NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell called the president's comments divisive, saying they demonstrated an unfortunate lack of respect for the NFL, our great game, and all of our players, that the president exhibits a failure to understand the overwhelming force for good our clubs and players represent in our communities. Roger, force for good? And it's the same liberals who want to protect the constitutional right of people like Colin Kaepernick to symbolically reject America by taking a knee. They're the ones who were quick to criticize Tim Tebow for bending a knee to pray and thank God on the field. And just this evening, the Golden State Warriors are refusing to go to the White House, placing blame on the president, saying he's made it clear we're not invited. That's nonsense. My take? People watch sports to get away from day-to-day stress, work, illness, financial worries. We don't need to be reminded of the political divisions. And all of a sudden, football players are lovers of the Constitution and the First Amendment. You're all full of crap. And that includes running back LaShawn McCoy, who called the president a word that I can't even say. You want to kneel, sit, or raise your fist during the national anthem? You ought to go kneel in front of a guy who's lost his limbs fighting for you so that you can call the president names. You want to convince America that this is about social justice and the Constitution? Then maybe you ought to get off your butts and do something positive for the country that's allowed you to make a fortune. America's been incredibly good to every one of you. From the time you displayed talent in sports as a youth, America's allowed you to shine and become financially prosperous. There are so many of you who make tens of millions of dollars. Why don't you get together and take care of the so-called social injustices instead of disrespecting our country, our nation, the country that has turned you into heroes, while you train 8-year-olds who don't know any better to take a knee against America because they're taking their lead from all of you because they don't know any better. Shame on you. Shame on all of you. Shame on you too, Roger Goodell, for not showing that you love this country as much as the president does.
Wouldn't you love to see one of these NFL owners, when somebody disrespects our flag, to say, get that son of a bitch off the field right now, out, he's fired. He's fired!
The NFL has all different types of rules. You can't have stickers on your helmet. You have to have your uniforms tucked in. What the president is saying, and I think the owners should meet and they should vote on a rule. This is about respect for our military. This is about respect for our first responders. This is not about Republicans or Democrats. Players have the right for free speech off the field. On the field, this is about respect for lots of people, and I don't understand why there's rules that when the Dallas Cowboys wanted to put stickers on their helmets out of respect for people there, they couldn't do it, but now the NFL is saying people should be able to decide what they want to do and disrespect the United States flag. If people want to talk politics off the field when they're not working for the NFL, they have the absolute right to do that.
Get on your feet!